Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. And this is a very affordable one too. Probably one of the lowest priced Class B camper vans I've had in a long time. Today we're going to look at a nice and clean 1997 Road Trek. This is the 190 Versatile, so it's got the 4 captain's chairs that make beds. Now folks, if you came and looked at this motor home and you drove it and I had a piece of tape over the odometer and told you it had 50,000 miles, you would swear I was telling the truth. Now, I've driven this van, folks. It's a great van. It shifts good, runs good, drives good. It has 161,000 miles on it, folks. But like I said, if I had a piece of tape over that odometer, you came and looked at it, you came and drove it, and left that piece of tape on the odometer, you would have no reason to doubt that I was lying to you if I told you it had 50,000 miles. 161,000 miles. But the kind of people that own these little vans don't let them sit around like they do the big motorhomes. I mean, people buy these because they're so easy to use, so easy to drive and park. This unit, and this is another reason why I think it's a good van, the previous owners, not that long ago, put all new Michelin tires on it. I don't know about you folks, but I'm not going to spend twice as much on a set of tires unless I'm putting it on a good vehicle. And they obviously did with this one. So right there tells me that they've probably taken very good care of it. But it does have great looking Michelin tires on it. The van runs and drives great. You would never guess it had the miles on it. But that's why it's priced for $17,900, and this is a great alternative for those of you who are wanting one of these camper vans but not wanting to spend 30 grand on a used one. Very affordable, very clean, built on a Dodge 3500 chassis, the heavy duty 1-ton chassis, and it's got the 5.9 liter 360 cubic inch Magnum V8 that runs great. No check engine lights, no warning lights. Got the alloy wheels. Windshield looks great. Just a neat little van, folks, and a very affordable one at that. Got the full bathroom and everything. Got the crank out awning. For this age motorhome, folks, this is a nice vehicle. As we look inside right here, folks, carpet looks great. You've got 4 chairs so you can seat 4 adults very comfortably. You can actually swivel these front seats around, and these fold down flat to make 2 separate single beds. Overhead, of course, Road Treks all have the triple skylights. That's kind of their calling card. You've got a table that can set up right here in between these 4 seats for eating service, or right now I've got it set up in the back. Now folks, this unit does not have a generator. Doesn't really need one. I mean, at one time over the last 20 years, at one time it did have a generator with just 193 hours. They took it out for one reason or another sometime over the last 20 years. Probably because it just adds weight for something that you'll probably never use. Obviously they didn't use it much. That's what's neat about these little vans, folks. That dash air and dash heat will keep it comfortable in here without having to run a generator and run that roof air. Another thing that's nice about these little vans too is the fuel mileage. These get up to 15 miles per gallon, making it one of the most fuel efficient motorhomes you can buy. Easy to drive, easy to park. It's the size of a full-size van. If you can drive an SUV or a pickup truck, you can drive and park this van without an issue. Padded headliner looks great. You can look around the skylights, no signs of leaks. Low maintenance fiberglass roof, just like on a conversion van. You got a fantastic vent fan. Got a side bathroom with hot water. It's got a 6-gallon water heater. Got a furnace. Got everything a big motorhome has, just shrunk down in the easy to drive and park package. I like the fact that the main walkway right here doesn't have any carpet. That's actually your shower pan. You've got a stovetop, 2-way RV refrigerator freezer, and it's clean. And it's actually starting to get cold. Here in the back, you've got a actual table booth area. That table booth sits down, makes a bed, so you can actually got a full-size bed in here. The other thing I like about these is it's got a roof air or a window unit air AC, and this is a whole lot cheaper to replace and maintain than an RV air conditioner that goes on the roof. Plus, you don't have that air conditioner sticking up in the roof, slowing you down, catching a lot of wind, affecting your aerodynamics. This right here is all you need for this small area. You don't need a 13,500 BTU for a Class B camper van, folks. That's just way overkill. We've got a side bathroom and storage area, shower. You can take a hot shower. Now, folks, this is just the wallpaper. That wood is solid underneath it. No signs of wrinkled or water damage. Just over the years, I guess, the wallpaper's peeled up a little bit. Certainly not going to hurt a thing. Got the RV toilet. This has got all your gray water, black water, and fresh water tanks. These little vans have everything a Class A or a Class C has, just shrunk down into an easy to drive and park package. And these things brand new are as much as many Class A's. So, and I'm sure for those of you who've been looking for these little vans, you know that these are one of the hardest to find type of used RVs on the market today. There is such a high demand and short supply of these little camper vans out there, and there has been for many, many years. A lot of people like these vans because they're so easy to drive and park. A lot of people use them for other reasons besides camping. I mean, this is something that 2, 4, 6 adults can ride in very, very comfortably. So if you want to use it for a traveling van, they're great because you've got a bathroom, you've got a kitchen, and you know, great for eating lunch on the road, having a bathroom, not having to stop every few minutes for somebody to go to the bathroom. Make a great traveling van. A lot of people use these to see the country in and stay in hotels. And they certainly get good enough fuel mileage too that you can warrant that. I mean, there's just so many other uses besides spending the night in them, and they're perfect for a one person or a couple to see the country in, have something that virtually anybody with a driver's license can drive this van without an issue, folks. I mean, this is such an easy size to drive and park. I mean, if you can't drive this little motorhome, folks, you don't need to be on the road driving a car if you can't handle this little motorhome. But got a microwave, fantastic vent fan. Like I said, in the back, that makes a full-size bed. Got the motor everybody likes, the 5.9 Magnum V8, the 360 cubic inch. And you've got a trailer hitch on the back if you want to put something behind it, like a boat or something like that. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with these little vans, folks. Road Trek, of course, one of the most popular, one of the better built ones, and more. I mean, folks, this is a great van. It's $17,900, checked out, ready to go. $17,900 option A haggle-free price includes a major systems check by our certified RV techs. We'll check the refrigerator on gas and electric. We'll check the roof air, which I've got running right now, obviously works. We'll check the running, the driving of it, which it runs great. There's no check engine lights, no warning lights. We check the water system. It's got an onboard propane tank. We'll check it. We'll check all your drawers, cabinets, make sure your beds fold out like they're supposed to, and more. Check your awning. Now, folks, it does have a little cosmetic cover missing on one side of the awning. Doesn't affect the functionality of it whatsoever, so of course we don't replace cosmetic imperfections. That's why it's part of buying a 20-year-old motorhome. Anyway, folks, this unit's $17,900, option A, haggle-free price. However, if you want to come take it as it sits, no checkout, no walkthrough, no guarantees whatsoever. If you want to buy it the same way we bought it, which was as is, as it sets, take the good with the bad. If there is any bad, we will discount the unit, what it costs us to pay my techs to go through this thing and check it out. If you want a price on option B, give us a call. If you want to make an appointment to come see it, before you make up your decision, before you make up your mind if you want to take option A or option B, Give us a minimum 24 hours notice. We'll plug it into power, have the fridge cold, have the air on, and you can do your own inspection on it. Decide then if you want to take the option A price or the option B price. And of course, test drive it as well. You're going to love the way this thing drives. I mean, you won't believe how good this thing runs, rides, and drives. I've driven it myself. And I like this size vehicle, folks. For those of you who know me personally, you know, I drive one of my vehicles that I drive every day. I've got 2 or 3 different vehicles I drive, but one of the vehicles I drive, and one of my favorite vehicles that I drive, is a full-size conversion van. And this right here runs and drives just like my conversion van does. And very, very comfortable, just a great ride and drive. You're gonna love driving it, folks. And be honest with you, you'll probably want to drive this for just drive it for day trips. I mean, just drive it to go see the state parks, or, you know, there's so many things you can do. You don't have to drive a big motor home to go to the lake for the weekend. This is something you can take for a day trip, for a picnic lunch, for tailgating. I mean, this small of a motor home is something that just about anybody could find a use for. Ball games, you know, kids got softball, whatever, here you go. I mean, this is something that, you know, like I said, pretty much anybody could justify use to own it. 17.9 will trade. Now, folks, this is a 97 model. I'm going to have very, very little financing available, if any at all. And you're going to have a pretty good chunk down, even if the banks will consider a loan on a 97 model. So keep in mind, you're probably going to have 50% down or better. That's just because these banks, not many of them that I deal with, will finance anything under about a 2003 model. So keep in mind, if you do need financing, I would recommend checking with your bank or credit union first, see what they offer. And then if they won't finance it because of your model, contact us. We'll send it to a couple of the lenders that we have that finance older units like this. And keep in mind, though, you're going to have about 50% down cash or trade equity if you want to go through one of our lenders. Now, you may not have to have that much down if you go through your bank or credit union. And just contact our sales department. They'll assist you with any paperwork you need to secure a loan at your bank or credit union. Nationwide delivery is available. Folks, I would have no problem driving this motorhome anywhere in the country, just like it sits right now. And my drivers won't either. 706-965-7929 is our phone number. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. You know, we've been here 49 plus years. We actually have 3 or 4 of these little Class B vans right now in stock. This is the lowest priced one, of course. I don't get many of these that I can sell under 20 grand, because we do have standards. And if it's after 49 years in business, you know, we try to only pick out the best for our customers. And these little vans, folks, the few I've seen under 20 grand, I wouldn't let my dog stay in. So this is something right here that I think what meets our criteria as far as quality and condition, and still keeping under that 20 grand price range, because you have to kind of balance it out, quality versus price, because you don't want to buy one that you got to start working on, because by the time you fix one up, you might as well have bought one that was several $1,000s more expensive, that you didn't have to do all that work to. So you have to kind of balance it out, and this is a good balance of price and quality, folks. It's been well taken care of. Like I said, somebody puts Michelin tires on a used vehicle with this kind of mileage, they obviously think very highly of it, and it's obviously a good vehicle, or they wouldn't have spent the extra money for the Michelins over a cheaper brand of tire. And got the 5.9, great motor, long service life, been around for decades. That 5.9 360 V8 is one of Dodge's most famous motors. And if it wasn't for all the pollution stuff that the government has made these car manufacturers comply to, that 360 would still be used today, because it was a very dependable motor. I've owned vehicles with that same motor myself, and it's very, very good engine. Anyway, give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching. No commission salespeople, no games, gimmicks, no trouble, no drama. Please call for faster response because I have 4 non-commissioned salespeople selling almost 600 units a year. They don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer reading and writing emails back and forth. You can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation you can in an hour reading and writing emails back and forth. But anyway, give us a call, drop us an email. I look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.